I want to thank Steve Hartline for telling us about the Empty Stocking Fund. Don't forget to go by today by 10 o'clock there at the Life Care Centers of America and provide your donation. We're back, and guess who else is back? Rob Alderman is here. You weren't here last week.
I feel like I haven't been here in a long time.
It's been a while, and of course your buddy Ryan couldn't be here today, but he'll hopefully be here next week.
He is at the Life Care Centers of America Christmas party.
Doing stuff.
Partying it up.
Yeah.
Are we allowed to say that? Because do people even realize that I'm coming to them from the past?
I don't know if they do or not.
I'm not even going to explain that. Let me tell you this. All you need to know is that right now you're enjoying a cup of coffee.
That's right.
Maybe some eggs.
That's right.
Right?
Maybe some quiche. You never know.
But to us here in the past, it is not breakfast time.
No, it isn't.
Okay, and I don't know what.
But we've got.
I don't know if this station's trying to pull the wool over people's eyes or something. But
we would never do that, Rob.
Ryan is not here. That's all they need to know.
We would never do that. But we have 3 movies to get to. What's happening this weekend?
You know, if we must talk movies, and I suppose that we must.
But I think that's why you came.
There's 2 films this week.
Just 2?
Just 2?
2 films, and I'm not going to lie to you.
I hope not.
Neither of them are really even worth talking about.
That's what you said last time.
But the problem is I keep saying it, but then I end up not on the show. I was going to come in, and then I got bumped for a bunch of veteran guys, and we spent all this time putting together a best war movies ever. We're like, you know, Dan's going to like this best war movies ever, and then I get this call, hey, you won't mind if this, and then
you got bumped.
And then we're like ready to come in, and I was like, well, hey, by the way, don't even come on the same day you used to show up, and then don't even mention the fiasco get me here. Then I tried to get here last week, and my rotor on my truck broke.
I know.
Oh
no.
There is a conspiracy, is what I'm saying, and I blame Alan Mincy, or I blame Steve Hartline, because if you notice, once I arrived here at the station, it was like on and on. I like to talk about the radio and the blah blah blah.
And as soon as you get here, they leave.
Yeah, then
so
they
what
leave.
does that tell you?
Here's the point. Okay, the point is that the first film we're going to talk about is called New Year's Eve, starring Ashton Kutcher. And here's the deal with this film that's coming out this weekend is this is by the same director who made Valentine's Day. Now, I was in Long Beach, California, hanging out with the goodly Ken Scott, MD, DO, and we went with his wife to see Valentine's Day. And it was one of those films where I had to not talk about how much I hated it because she seemed like she was enjoying it so much. If she'd not been there, we definitely would not have been seeing that movie. But the film is basically about love. In fact, the synopsis of the film is one of the worst synopses I've ever read. It was like, on a magical evening in New York, people find love. And it even just said people. So the problem with Valentine's Day was it really just tried to do too much, and it did it all poorly. You know, I'm not saying don't shoot for the sky here. I'm saying reach out, reach your limits, do the best you can do. But if the best that you can do is a piece of crap like Valentine's Day, maybe you should do something else.
Yeah.
maybe that's
maybe
not
go work at Walmart.
Yeah. Now the other movie that we're going to discuss is a film that should have been good, but instead is going to suck.
Oh, no.
Okay, and this film should have been so good, and I'm not even going to lie, I'm going to probably go see it. Okay. I don't know when. Maybe I'll wait till video. I don't. That's the kind of thing. It's like you're sort of undecided. I'm talking about the new Jonah Hill vehicle, The Babysitter, or The Sitter. It's called The Sitter. Now, do you remember the show or the movie Adventures in Babysitting?
No.
Adventures in Babysitting is like a female cult classic.
Yeah.
You remember
Every
this?
single girl that I know loves this film. And I'm going to tell you, it is a great film. And it's about this girl who sort of gets roped into babysitting at the last minute. And she's trying to meet up with a boyfriend or a friend or something. So they head to downtown Chicago. They're in the suburbs. And rather than miss out on the thing she wants to go to, she takes the kids with her. The car breaks down sort of in the bad part of town. And it's about the adventure that they have to do to, like, get the car back, get everything back before the parents get home. It's very cute. It's very well done. Okay, I mean, and it is well done. And it starts with this really kind of, I'm trying to remember the actress that was in that, and if Brian was here, he would tell you just off the top of his head. Yeah. But it starts off with this whole sort of, she's in her pajamas and she's singing into her comb, and the whole day is fantastic, but it all goes south from there, okay? Great movie. This is that film, but with big, fat, unfunny Jonah Hill instead of big, fat, funny Jonah Hill. And Jonah Hill, if he's not careful, is going to end up going the route of Eddie Murphy or Adam Sandler, where he starts off making these fantastic films like Knocked Up and others, okay? Which admittedly are edgy. I'm not saying they're for everyone, but at least the humor is legit. Are you listening to me, Cleveland? I'm not excusing his humor. What I'm telling you is the humor is legitimately funny. Slipping on bananas, or a guy in a fat suit, or somebody dressing like a man and a woman, like what Adam Sandler's doing in this Jack and Jill bit. Yeah. You know, I'm Jill, I'm Jack, but I'm the same guy. That isn't funny. At least what Jonah Hill did and Knocked Up in those films like that, all those Judd Apatow films are funny. Okay.
So, minute left, don't go see
the Sitter's not going to be good. No, now, you know what? They're telling me my segment's over, everybody. How do you like that? How do you like that? I came in on the day that finally we've figured this out, and now because Steve Hartline wanted to talk about needy children.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a good reason. Never mind. I guess what I'm saying is it's time to go because needy children are important.
We appreciate you joining us today. Always good to see Rob Alderman. He always has his own brand of humor here. And don't go see the movie, don't waste
Ryan will be back next week.
Will he? Promise?
Yeah, no, he says he'll be back.
So he'll add a little balance to it.
From the past.
Okay, very good. Always good to see Michelle.
Where's that music?
Good to see Rob. Good to see you. Have a great weekend.